everybody, how you guys doing? This is Bill here with Jagged X, and you know, I got to admit, you know, I'm standing next to the big General project here, and I got to admit, you know, I've kind of left you guys all hanging, man, and I really apologize. But you know, there's been some other projects that we've been kind of concentrating on, and that I've been concentrating on, and unfortunately, you know, the General's been gathering a little bit of dust here for the last couple of months. But you know what, we're back on it, and there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about today. And, you know, kind of show you what direction we're headed in right now, and you know, see kind of where we're going. And hopefully we'll have this thing up and on the trails here really soon. But I got a lot of wiring to do right now. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at a couple of things and see what you think. Check this out. We have come up with a solution for your bed storage, or part of your bed storage anyway. So we've created a slide out tray here that bolts into the General and allows you to put your cooler up here so you can access your cooler a little bit easier. You can pack some other stuff on this tray. This thing will hold 450 pounds worth of stuff. It's got 450 pound, you know, stainless steel slide out rails. So you can pack all kinds of stuff on here, and now you can actually get to it. And like I said, we're gonna have storage over the bed too. So we're gonna have a case up above. One of our Roam Adventure cases is gonna be above the bed. So with that in there, it's gonna be difficult to get into the cooler. So this gives us a way to get inside the cooler and be able to access all of our gear very easily, and boom, it slides right back into place, locks in, close your bed, off you go. It's got tie downs down both sides, and on the front, the back, and on both sides. So you can strap your gear in there nice and secure, and lots of room for everything you need. These cool slide out trays are going to be available at Jagged X Off-Road here in a very near future, so stay in touch. What we've got here is a rugged race radio and a rugged intercom. We went with a two-spot intercom because we probably are not going to have 4 people in there needing headphones that often. And if we do, we can just talk back and yell at them. But kind of nice to have the 2 people up front be able to communicate with headphones or headsets or helmets on, and be able to communicate with voice-activated microphones and speakers. And so that we're going with this rugged stuff. They sell a very nice unit here to connect the 2 together. Gives you a real nice mounting surface. The problem is that the dashboard in this General is going to be pretty used up. There's a lot of switches going in this thing, you know, because we're going to have a lot of lights, a lot of KC lights on this thing, and you know, a bunch of other electronics. We're going to have heated seats from PRP. A lot of stuff going into this thing, so we're going to have a lot of switches. But I think we found a spot to put this radio and intercom, and we'll go over to the General and we'll check it out and kind of show you what we got planned. So there was a little area down in here that had a panel, and this is where our 12-volt plug-in was, and really not much back in there. So we dug back in there a little bit and looked, and found out that there's really nothing back behind here that's going to get in our way. So we went in and we basically cut the back wall of this out, and that's going to give us a nice pocket for this radio and intercom package to fit in. So it's going to fit right up in here. What we need to do is we need to fabricate a plate for this to mount into. So we're going to build a template here, and we're going to figure out a way, haven't quite figured it out yet, but we're going to figure out a way to put a plate in here that this radio and intercom will mount into securely, and it'll be easy access for the driver or the passenger to make adjustments, and it'll be nice and out of the way. Doesn't really take up any space. We don't give anything up for this. So I think it's going to fit in there really nice. We'll be able to run the wires right where they need to go, and you know, this is going to work out pretty good. We already talked about the heater control, so we've used up this space for heater controls. We do have spaces for switches here. We would have space for switches up here, but with our heater installed, now we've taken up some of this room too. So the dashboard is going to have a lot of functions going on, a lot of things happening. And as we cut holes and mount switches and lights and various other things, we're gonna keep you posted there. So. So a little bit of grinding, a little bit of little teasing here and there, and we've actually got a panel in here that looks like it's going to work for our radio. So we're going to cut the center hole on this thing, and then I got to kind of figure out a way to attach it. But it looks like our radio mount is coming together. All right, so you know, we're moving ahead on this on the communications on this thing. It's coming together pretty nice. We should have that wrapped up. So next time we film, we're probably going to show you how that all turned out. And you know what? We're going to be moving forward on a bunch of switch placement, switch wiring, and you know, get going on wiring up the stereo and getting all the rest of the components for the Rockford Fosgate sound system all installed. So hey, so subscribe below, you know, and if you got any comments on this machine, anything you'd like to see or anything you want to know about you know, with the build on this machine, please comment, and you know, we'll be sure to cover it on one of these next episodes.